Am I the asshole for letting my family face the consequences of their own choices? I wasn't my family's favorite child. I was their safety net. Growing up, my parents made it clear without ever saying it. My younger sister was the priority. I was the backup. If she needed help, they stepped in immediately. If I struggled, I was told it would build character. When it came time for college, my parents said they couldn't afford to help me. So I worked, took loans, and figured it out on my own. 2 years later, my sister went to college. My parents paid everything. Tuition, housing, spending money. When I asked how they suddenly had the money, my mom said, "You're stronger, you don't need us like she does." I never forgot that. After graduation, I got a stable job. That's when my family slowly started leaning on me. First it was small things, then bigger ones. I paid bills, covered emergencies, helped without being asked, because if I didn't, things fell apart. They never thanked me. They just expected it. The breaking point came when my parents asked me to co-sign a loan. Not for an emergency. For my sister. She had quit another job and wanted to start fresh. If she failed to pay, my credit, my future would be destroyed. I said no. My parents accused me of being selfish. My sister cried and said I was punishing her for being loved. That's when I stopped explaining myself. I didn't argue. I didn't announce anything. I just quietly stepped back. I removed myself from shared accounts. Stopped covering bills. Stopped being available at all hours. At first, nothing happened. Then the cracks started showing. Bills went unpaid. My parents argued constantly. They turned to my sister for help. She couldn't provide it. A few weeks later, my parents called me panicked. They said they were thinking of selling the house. They asked if I could help just this once. I told them the truth. I said they taught me independence early. That I survived without support. That they believed I didn't need help. So now they didn't either. They cried. They called me cruel. They said family doesn't abandon family. I didn't raise my voice. I just said, I learned how to live without you. Now you're learning how to live without me. That should have been the end. But here's the part I didn't expect. Months later, I found out my parents had been telling relatives that I was the reason they were struggling. That I had turned my back on them after becoming successful. So I stopped staying quiet. At the next family gathering, when they repeated the story, I corrected them. Calmly, I listed what I paid for, how long I helped, and when I stopped, I didn't accuse. I didn't insult. I just told the truth. The room went silent. For the first time, no one defended them. Now my parents say I humiliated them. My sister says I betrayed the family. But for the first time in my life, I'm not the backup plan. I'm just done. So am I the asshole for stepping back and letting my family face the consequences of choosing favorites for years?